Yeah, cool. Welcome everyone to the first ever Coolest Tool Award. We're really, really happy to be here and to do that with you. A lot of love went into this. So, and as you know, Wikimedia tech is very complex. It's also free and open source, and some areas are actually fully covered by volunteers. And this is what we want to celebrate and highlight today, and especially award projects that we found to be really extra super cool. There's many super cool tools out there, but for this year we have selected some. And not to be forgotten, today we are going to award tools, but technology is also about people with ideas, passion, skills, knowledge. And I want to give you a sneak preview, and the sneak preview is that at least the work of one person on this photo will be awarded today. So stay tuned. And just a few words to introduce you to the group behind this, the 2019 group, the Coolest Tool Academy 2019. A few of us are here, but not all of us. So for example, here in the room currently is the DJ, who is sitting here in the front row. And there's also Shrishti sitting in the third row. And there's also Amir sitting in the first row. But we were more people, a group of 7. You can go to Meta and check out the page with not so much information right now, but soon we'll have a few more informations. Or you can go to Wikidata and read the item, and also add more content to the item once you know what to add there after the ceremony today. So I think we can get started. And we are going to start with the first category. We are awarding today tools in 10 different categories. And the first category is experience. So experience is really important to use tools, right? If it's like complicated to use, if you have a hard time figuring out how to use it, it will take longer. Eventually you will never use that tool. So experience is something that we want to award. And today, in 2019, the winner in the category experience, the winner of the Coolest Tool Award in the category experience is Locator Tool. Is Simon here? I invited him to come, but oftenly, maybe he didn't get the hint, but yeah, you can congratulate him on Telegram now.
Okay, so we're going to do a very short demo. So Locator Tool is a tool to help you do geocoding of existing images, mostly on commons, to add camera and object location. So what makes this cool tool? It's very intuitive, easy to use. You can add coordinates to single files and to entire categories. You can use it from Wikimedia Commons or from ToolForge directly. It's translated in a lot of languages. It has its own tutorial, actively maintained, open source code, and already 120,000 locations have been added to Commons with this tool.
Woohoo! That's cool!
Oh. So I'm gonna try and do this. Demo effect coming in. So let's try adding coordinates to images of 2019. Thank you very much. So I can simply select the category here, fetch all the images. And of course, demo effect, so now it doesn't work. Stockholm. This worked before. When the API is not overloaded with network traffic, that works. And we can choose like one of these images. Let's take one from the event near Stockholm University. it's still very slow. Okay, so the university is somewhere there. Location, edit. It's removed from the list to the left, and you can go on to the next one, which is at the same location. Should be very easy. It's done. Poof.
All right. So every good award has an actual award, right? So we're not only standing here to talk about the cool tool and clap a bit, but we have something to award. And if I click now here on this link, you see the project page. Oh, it's already there. You see the project page of Commons Locator Tool that has now an award template. Yay! So we're going to the next category. The next category is tiny. As you know, good things don't have to be big, right? It can be something really small that makes your life so much easier. And today we are going to award a tool in the category Tiny for the Coolest Tool Award 2019. And the winner is, you will all know it, Hotcats! So Hotcat adds links to the category bar, and what you can do is that you very easily can remove, change, or add categories. It can be activated via your user preferences. Some projects, it might be that it's default for all logged-in users on Commons. Otherwise, you can activate it in your wiki, and it's very simple, and it's so tiny that it's mostly almost invisible, and that's why maybe some people here in the room don't even know it. It's easy, effective, quick to use. It works on almost all wikis. It's the gadget with the highest numbers of users across wikis. The code is public, and several people contributed. So I'm going to show you how it works now. Oh no, I'm logged in. Yeah, I'm logged in. So as you can see, this is the category for the Coolest Tool Award. It currently says as, it has a category Wikimedia Community also. If you hover over those little signs here, the minus, the plus, the arrows, you can do different things here to change, modify, add, remove categories. And we are, of course, because we are in Stockholm at Wikimania 2019, we are now going to add the category Wikimania. Okay, that doesn't work. You have to say it 2019. That's the kind of speaker audience's game. 2019, yeah, that was correct. Oh no, wait. Day 2. And we click on OK. Ta-da! That's Hotcat. It's magic. Okay, again, awarding the Coolest Tool Award to Hotcat. As you can see, nothing is here, but ta-da, magic! The user box template. And I think I have seen at least one person who was the original author of Hotcat in this room. Is that correct? Thank you and congratulations. Impact. I have to say that most of the tools that we award today could fit in several categories. The impact of Hotcat is crazy. The impact of Locator Tool is cool. But it's a lot of technical reasons. Every tool can only be awarded in one category. So we have now the category impact. And the winner in 2019 is Internet Archive Bot.
Okay, Internet Archive Bot. Yeah. So Internet Archive Bot finds dead links that are not working or no longer working within our projects. And it adds to the pages in our projects a link to Internet Archive, so you can still find the old version of that article or whatever web link. What makes this tool so cool? It automizes a job that would be incredibly tiresome to do manually. And it's a great example of how beneficial cross-organizational projects can be. It is a team-up of Internet Archive and Wikimedia and volunteers, especially Cyberpower, I should say, Cyberpower. There's so many of these. And it also can be configured according to local wikis needs. You can run it on a single page, on whole sets of pages, so it's quite flexible. And again, of course, the source code is public and open source. And more than 9 million links have been saved this way. And
actually, on behalf of the 13.8 million formerly dead web pages, thank you.
13.8 million. And I learned this morning that also it's actually the #1 outgoing citation link. So that's also quite interesting. Showcase. Let's see if we can. Can I copy it this way? No. No. This takes too long. We had not accounted for this. No, this actually takes a little bit, but I need to switch browsers to my own personal session. And I had not considered the fact that now I need to wait twice. So yeah, less cool. Woo! Come on, that's a shame. Maybe we can do it like this. Tools dot. It's a bot, right? And maybe tools is just down. Well, actually, I remember I read online in the Telegram group that there were some problems with services, so maybe that's related. I don't know. Next one. We might get back to this one if we have time to spare.
It worked an hour ago, so.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to award the coolest tool award to the Internet Archive Bot in the category Impact. Da 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 da! All right. Thank you for the music, by the way. As you know, we have many wikis. Sometimes I even think maybe we have too many wikis, but we have many wikis. And all of them, they have sometimes they have the same software, and sometimes they have very different tools. So I think it's really cool if you can reuse something, right? Because it saves time. It's cool if you know it already, if you come from Wiki A and go to Wiki B and the same software is there. So this is why we have a category called Reusable. And the winner in the category Reusable, Pageviews. So probably everyone knows it, but I'm talking a bit about it anyways. So page views analysis, it provides statistics about page views across languages, projects, and platforms. It's actually pretty, I made a query here for a screenshot, and it's actually a bit sad. So in my opinion, egg beaters could become the new goats, but I think there's some work to do, so please help us all to improve page views on the egg beater article in English Wikipedia, and in case it doesn't exist in your wiki, please create an egg beater article in your wiki. It's a very important historic tool. And at some point, maybe egg beater will take over goat. Never give up hope. I was a bit shocked when I saw this, but yeah, I just thought I'd share it with you, so maybe we can do something about it together. So what makes this tool so cool? Page views includes all wikis. It's very intuitive and easy to use. It's translated into many languages. That means that you can see the user interface in many languages. And it comes with a variety of options, such as views of all pages in a category, or views of all pages created by a user. That's very important if you want to see how much traffic the articles or the pages that you created get. So it can be good for your ego. At least it's for mine, in case the number would be high, but it's not, so yeah. We can see this in the showcase. So for example, this is like the view that mostly all of you know, because it's linked from, for example, from the bottom of the page of every wiki, or it's in like a link in the, how is that category called again in the site link? Page information? Page informations. So there are various places, but it's linked from everywhere. So this view you probably know, but you should definitely check all the others. Now I need to look up my script, just a second. Okay. So for example, I found really interesting long views. And also here you can change the date and, I don't know, decide on 2017 instead of 2019. And you can choose the source project, platform is desktop, mobile app, mobile web. And then, for example, sorry, I'm talking German now. You can look up any page and get the numbers, page views, numbers of that article in the respective language. Or you can go on user views and add yourself or someone else, and you will get a list of all the pages that you have created. It's actually not only good because of page views, but it's also good if you have forgot what you have created in the past. And so this is like an easy way to check the pages that you have created and get the page views in the same time. So it's really worth looking into the other options that you have here, and not only look at the first default screen that you would get when you go there from an article page. All right. So we are awarding the coolest tool award, Amir, in the category. Oh, you already did it. We awarded the coolest tool award in the category, what was it again? Reusable, to page view analysis. Thank you very much for the work, in case someone of you is in the room, and this is a really amazing, cool tool. Thanks. Okay, the next category is a kind of core category, right? We should have maybe presented it in the very beginning, because everything starts with an editor. Before you can look at page views, you need to create, edit articles or other things that we have in Wikimedia. And mostly when you think about editor, you would probably think about wiki text editor or a visual editor, but there's much more out there, many more tools that you can use to edit. And the winner in the category, the editor. Quick statements.
Nice, nice. So quick statements is a very powerful editor for Wikidata. Statements, labels, descriptions, and aliases can be added and removed by simple a text command syntax. And more than 90 million edits on Wikidata have been made with Wiki statements so far. It also integrates very well with several other tools, like several other tools depend upon this, like author disambiguation, several Scholia-related tools. It also has an API and a web version. It can get syntax from spreadsheet or the text editor. And yeah, the other one I said already. Good statement. It is one of the most useful and most used Wikidata tools. I can't imagine where Wikidata would be without it. Sure, other editing tools would exist, but without quick statements, extreme flexibility, many one-off jobs would be much more difficult. So let's see if the demo works this time. Oh. Tool seems to have some problems. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we even had a 502 on the other one. So, wrong tool, but a tool that is using quick statements. So this is author disambiguation, and it basically allows you to make edits for authors of papers and other similar things. So I'm just gonna. So I'm pretty sure that those two papers are by the same author. So I've just selected them. We select the author, and then we do quick statements to link them. And I forgot to log in. I already realized, but send to quick statements. And let's do that again. So now you have a batch job with all this information, and for some reason it didn't do it. But you can also see other people's batches. So this is a batch run by Renamer, and it's down here. It has already done 21,000 of the commands to edit Wikidata, and only 3 of them failed. So, I'm surprised why that did not work this time, but whatever. It worked before. Demo effect.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. So we are awarding the Coolest Tool Award in the category Editor to quick statements on Wikidata. And actually, I just noticed, sorry for the change, Lucas. I just noticed that we have to go back to the Internet Archive bot for a second because I forgot something to say or to show. Because it doesn't make sense in any of the other tools that we have.
Also, okay.
It's working?
Oh. I rebooted the system.
Okay, we should do a showcase now.
Okay.
I can keep up and hold this a second longer.
This is the problem with multiple people presenting. 2 accounts. But you can either create a bot run for a category, but for now I'm just going to do it for one page, which is, German keyboard. Here we go. Is this space shuttle mission page on English Wikipedia. And you analyze. And it starts going through all the links on the page, all the external links. And then hopefully, if it was properly restarted, after several seconds we'll get the results of this one page. So this is a very long process for each page and it can take a little while, but as you can see, that was actually 118. So 165 analyzed links, and apparently they're all working. Woohoo! Okay.
Good. Thank you. Okay, the next category that we want to award a tool in is developer. Because you might not know it, but also developer need tools to develop tools. It's a kind of a meta level. And we have quite some developer tools. And the super coolest developer tool for this year, do you think, is? Mediawiki Code Search by Locator.
Thanks.
So when this this tool was announced, I was like, where you have been in my life. So this is for really awesome tool for search in all of the codes that are deployed in the Wikimedia Foundation infrastructure and every third-party extensions, so we can know if I'm going to change anything, it's going to break or not. So it's very easy to use, like it's very just you go there and put your search box and just search for everything. You can just do lots of other things like regex expressions and everything else that you can imagine. And also it's very useful to make sure that we don't break anything, or if you want to change something, we do it properly. And for the showcase, I just go there into page of if, yeah. This is very simple. You just go there and search for goat, because we always use goat as a test. I'm a team goat. So as you can see, we see lots of Wikibase parts code that use goat as a
It's a lot.
and even advanced search uses goat, and yeah, in the test systems, and yeah.
So, we're awarding the Coolest Tool Award. Amir, once again. 1, 2. There it is.
Woo!
Not what I expected.
Maybe this one is even cooler. Commons mobile app by many, many, many people. So, about Commons mobile app. The Commons mobile app allows, surprise, to upload photos to Wikimedia Commons directly from your smartphone in case it's an Android phone. This is one of my favorite photos uploaded via Commons Android app. It's a mozzarella image that is actually used on 102 articles. That's a lot. I really like it. And you can really feel how it was done during dinner or breakfast, depending on what when you prefer to eat mozzarella. Because usually you don't have your complete camera and equipment with you when you have breakfast, but your smartphone. And this is why we need Commons mobile app. It's a very, very cool tool, and what's so cool about it is, as said, you can upload and easily categorize. That's very important, so that images can be found in Commons, your photos. You can view nearby missing images, because ideally all of our articles have images, and that's a cool way to find, is there something interesting around me that still has no image. Until today, like 2 hours ago, probably some more images were uploaded in the meanwhile. 120,455 files got uploaded to Wikimedia Commons into the category uploaded with mobile Android. And this is something that amazed us, especially about 170 different people have contributed to the code base. That's really, 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 really a high number, and that's super cool, right? So the showcase is done by someone. I actually don't know if the person is at Wikimania. If yes, tell them that
Wikimedia Commons hosts most
here.
of the images that are used in Wikipedia. Your photos can help educate people around the world, and uploading a photo using your phone is really easy. Download the Wikimedia Commons app, then just tap on Gallery, select the image that you want to upload, and fill in the title of the picture and a brief description of it. Select the license that you want to release the picture under, and then tap Next. Then, select any categories that you think are relevant and tap Submit. Please remember that you should only upload images that you created or took yourself. Please don't upload selfies or copyrighted material. You can also discover places near you that need photos. This helps Wikipedia to have images for all articles, and you might discover beautiful places close to you. To do this, open the navigation drawer and select Nearby. This will bring up a list of nearby places that need photos. You can switch between the list or map view by selecting the list or map icon on the top right. This is an open source, non-profit and community maintained app. We welcome all feedback, suggestions and code contributions. Thanks for watching.
You wanna award? You wanna award?
Oh, yeah, sure. That was the wrong slide.
Just one more. Next one.
Yeah. So, 1, 2. Too quick. Oh, there it is. Oh, I missed it. Yep, that's your phone.
The next category is called newcomer. So that can mean many things. In this case, it means not a newcomer person, but a newcomer tool. So a tool that is new, basically. But it could also mean a tool by a newcomer, right? So we want to leave this a bit open for the next year's award to have more options. So it can be both. And the winner, and you probably won't know it because it's new, of this year's Coolest Tool Award in the category Newcomer is Noah Upload Tool.
So the no upload tool, this is actually quite a cool project. It's a tool that allows you to browse open access articles, or rather the images, the scientific images embedded in these open access articles, and uploading the ones that are suitable for reuse directly into Wikimedia Commons. It combines open science, free images, commons, so it's a very cross-organizational tool again. It's very simple to use. It does attribution correctly, and it has a very cool random upload function, which I will try to demonstrate now.
It randomly might not work.
Oh, well, you never know. So, a tongue. It's 1. Okay, well, we can probably use this somewhere within Wikimedia. But first I need to authenticate, and then of course I will lose the... Totally different graph. You wanted the tongue. Oh, that's the problem with random. Like, okay, try again. More graphs. Oh. Anyway, this seems useful. Control engineering, control theory seem like applicable categories. Choose upload to Wikimedia. It's going to do its thing. Success, you can view the upload here. I'll go here. It's being completely uploaded to Commons with attribution. Really cool. Shh. Because it's only 2 months old. Oh, and let's award the award. So this tool does not have a dedicated page on any of our projects, as far as we could find. So we're awarding it to one of the primary developers. 1, 2, 3. Music.
Next category is outreach. Outreach is important, right? We are a movement. This is all about becoming the central hub of open knowledge. This is about being part of a huge, large, cool ecosystem. And for that, outreach is key. The winner in the category Outreach of the 2019 Coolest Tool Award is Programs and Events Dashboard. So, Programs and Events Dashboard, some of you might know, some of you won't know it. But it helps to measure the impact of programs, for example, to gain new editors, and is used by programs and event organizers. It looks pretty nice, and you should definitely check it out, even if you are not a program or events organizer, simply to see how it works and how it looks. Cool about it is that it allows to create and manage education programs around Wikipedia or other projects. Tracks events metrics, articles created, edits made, files uploaded, page views, and so on. And until today, about 100,000 students and editors were engaged in editing over 1 million articles since its launch in 2010. That's a crazy number, right? Almost as good as for uploaded photos to comments. We think it's really cool. Showcase. Oh. Actually, IT, the internet is completely down. Oh no, now it's back. Okay.
We're not on Wi-Fi, just to be...
Just to give you an impression how it looks like, apparently my language is set to German. That is not correct. It should be English.
It's also still waiting, so...
Okay, now. So here can you see some of the data, some of the metrics. It's cool to simply look through it, have a look, and look how many programs, articles created, articles edited, words added, references added, views, editors, and so on have been made in a certain campaign activity event. I think it's really nice, so it's worth looking at it and checking it out. And that's why, oh, we are on the wrong page, sorry, it's here. We are also going to award the Program and Events dashboard with the Coolest Tool Award. Nothing there right now. Ta-da! Wikipedia exists since quite a while. And I think as soon as Wikipedia was created, the first people in the volunteer community started to create tools. This is why we have the category Egg-Beater, and we will award in the future tools to the category Egg-Beater that are at least 10 years old. And the winner in the category the Egg-Beater and the category the Egg-Beater goes to Twinkle.
So Twinkle is a tool primarily used on English Wikipedia. It helps editors with Wikipedia maintenance tasks, from vandalism, also towards welcoming users, for instance. And it takes care of a lot of complex maintenance tasks that many editors have to do on a daily basis. So what's cool is that it makes this whole process a lot simpler for those people. It provides functionality for some 40,000 wiki gnomes and administrators, because that's about the amount of people that have this tool installed. It has been very well maintained for over 15 years now, has extensive help pages, and indirectly, many, if not most, Wikipedians at some point encounter some of the interactions made with this tool. I'm gonna try and show you a little bit of the tool. This is my user page. When you have it installed, it shows up when you're using Vector, which with a 15-year-old tool is not a given. It shows up in this menu. You can do things like warning a user, so I can warn myself. Say, you did some vandalism, bad person. Don't do that again. And it starts making the edits to the page and just does all of this for you. And then at the end you will see that I have now been warned to not do that again. It also allows you to do something like, for instance, adding templates to suggest a page should be deleted, which is more complex because then you're not only deleting the page, you're also leaving behind notifications to the people who created the page, who've been editing it, those kinds of things. You can nominate for all kinds of processes, and for instance, this is the deletion process, and as you can see, there are multiple boards for different types of categories. All of these boards have their own process, and this tool sort of like provides a more usable interface to work with all these different kinds of Wikipedia processes. Cool. So let's award, no, left side of the mouse pad. Let's award the award. 1, 2, 3. Aww. Oh, the session expired. Well, there we go. I'll clean the layout later. Where were we? Here.
Stay here, stay here. A part of the award that we want to award is a group photo. You have seen those posters. If you don't want to be on the photo, just hide in the, or stay seated or stay behind. And take one of those. We want to hold them up to thank people who build tools for Wikimedia for the projects. Make a photo and also probably potentially add that to the pages as well.
And next year it will be even bigger.
And IT, could you please turn off the light, so that would be better for the photo?
And turn on, not that one.
No, those lights. Sorry, those lights. Standing, I would say. If we want to be on the picture too.
Closer. Everybody move inwards. Okay, everybody, smile and wave. More. Thank you.
So actually, if you have a second, I forgot a slide, and this is this slide. I just wanted to again say thank you to all the tool developers, but not only to the tool developers, because we were running a call for nominations, so people were also nominating tools, and really put time into describing why those tools are super cool and how we use it. And I also want to thank all of you, because you are the users of the tools, and without tool users, no tool developers, or at least only sad developers. So I think this is a cool thing. And another PS, so once this is uploaded to Commons, I also would ask you to check out the credits, because of the photo credits, I think there is some really cool artwork also in here. For example, the logo for Internet Archive Bot done by Isara, or the logo for the Coolest Tool Award 2019 done by Brian. So I think it's always worth also have a look at the credits of images and other things. And thank you for being here and being awesome and celebrating with us. And yeah, thank you. Coolest Tool Award.